Good morning, my friends. Today is July the 13th. That is Monday. So let's go ahead and get started on reading. I'm going to give you the answers for our last story, which was Sunglasses Cat. Number 1 was A. Number 2 was D. Number 3 is C. And number 4 is B. Right, today we're going to be reading a story, teenage girl who wanted to help friends build cheap engine for electricity. So there are going to be 3 vocabulary words in our story. So I partitioned my page into 4 parts. I have the title here. I didn't write the entire title because it's very long, so I just wrote teenage girl. My first vocabulary word is electricity. Electricity gives you light or power. So we have electricity here in our homes. They power our TVs, they give us light, they help us cook our food if you cook in the microwave. And if you have a phone or a tablet, we can plug it in to give us charge on there. Our next vocabulary word is engine. Making something work or go. A car has an engine in it, so when you turn your key on, the engine goes and your car takes you somewhere. And recycle is our third vocabulary word. Recycle means to use something again, reuse it again. So I'm going to put my vocabulary to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on my reading. Washington, D.C. Hannah Herbst wants to help poor people. She wants all people to have electricity. She is 15 years old. Hannah made a small engine. It will bring lights and power to people who do not have it. Hannah has a friend in Ethiopia. It is a country in Africa. Letters from her Ethiopian friend Ruth gave Hannah an idea. Ruth did not have electricity or running water in her house. Hannah felt sad. Ruth did not have things that Hannah uses every day. How would you feel if you did not have electricity or water in your house? It's so easy to just turn on the light switch and you have light. It's so easy to turn on the water handle and wash your hands. Imagine if you did not have those things. I'm right here on this next section. Recycling parts into $12 engines. That's very cheap. Hannah's engine uses a water wheel. It is connected to an electric engine. The flow of the sea pushes the wheel. So the wheel has not holes, but kind of like pockets or buckets. And whenever the water is flowing by, the buckets fill up and turns the wheel to make it create electricity. The flow of the sea pushes the wheel. This changes the power of the water to electricity. Electricity is used to turn on things like lights. Turn to the next page. Hannah's engine is different. Other engines are big and cost a lot of money. They work deep underwater. Hannah's engine is cheap and floats. Anyone can use it. She made one out of recycled parts for only $12. I'm on the next heading, America's Top Young Scientists. Hannah is in high school. Last fall, she was named America's Top Young Scientist. Hannah sent some of her prize money to her friend Ruth. Remember, Ruth lives in Ethiopia. Ruth is 9 years old. Ruth's family used the money to buy an electric engine. Hannah was not always interested in science. One year, her mom and dad switched her summer camp from acting to engineering. She was the only girl. At first, she felt scared, but she learned fast. I'm on the next heading where it says helping other girls get into math science. Hannah wants to help other girls like science and math. She is one of the few girls in science. It has been hard for her. Once she got used to it, she knew she would be fine. Hannah is working with a big company. They want to sell her engine. She hopes one day to give her engine to Ruth and her family. Hannah will work on her engine over the summer. Then she will take college classes. Hannah is very smart. She has skipped many grades. Hannah said people should keep going, even if things seem hard. Don't let other people stop you, Hannah said. You can change someone's life. All right, I am on page 171, and I am looking at question number 1. Based on the article, which of the following is true? A. Hannah is from Ethiopia. Is Hannah from Ethiopia or is Ruth from Ethiopia? B. Hannah's invention is cheaper than other engines. C. Hannah wants to go to summer camp for science. Well, I think what it said was Hannah was nervous about going to science camp because she was in acting class and her parents made her switch. So I'm not too sure if she wanted to go. Or D, there are a lot of girls involved in science. Which of the following is true? Number 2, which sentence from the section, America's Top Young Scientists, explains how Hannah helped a family in Ethiopia? So how is Hannah helpful? A. Hannah sent some of her prize money to her friend Ruth. If you are helpful, if somebody is in need, do you think money could help them? B. Hannah was not always interested in science. C. 1 year, her mom and dad switched her summer camp from acting to engineering. Or D. At first, she felt scared, but she learned fast. Which of those explains how Hannah helped a family? Number 3. What is the section Recycling Parts into $12 Engine mostly about? So whenever it talks about a certain section, it's very important that I go back and reread. And Miss Clara, whenever she does a main idea question, I have to take all the other things out of my brain. I've learned nothing about this story. I don't know the girls' names. I don't know anything. So I'm gonna go back and reread Recycling Parts into $12 Engines, mostly about. So here's the paragraph right down here. Hannah's engine uses a water wheel. It is connected to an electric engine. The flow of the sea pushes the wheel. This changes the power of the water to electricity. Electricity is used to turn on things like lights. Hannah's engine is different. Other engines are big and cost a lot of money. They work deep underwater. Hannah's engine is cheap and floats. Anyone can use it. She made one out of recycled parts for only $12. So, what is this mostly about? A, what water wheels are. It did give us a lot of information, but let's continue reading to make sure we don't have a better answer choice. B, what electricity is used for. I don't remember at all reading anything about what this electricity was used for. Oh, it did. So, was that the main idea? So A and B are both good choices. Let's read C. How Hannah created a different invention. I know other people have created water wheels before. So was her invention different? Or was it just used from recycled materials? D. Why Hannah wants to help others. I know for sure D is not an answer choice. So A, B, and C. What is this paragraph mostly about? That's tricky. Maybe you and your parents should go back and reread that paragraph one more time. Number 4, what is the article mostly about? So that's the whole story. What is the whole story mostly about? A, the country of Ethiopia. B, a family in Ethiopia. C, the competition at the White House. Or D, a girl's invention. So let's talk about A and B. A and B talk about the country and the family who live in Ethiopia. So I agree that they did talk about that in this story, but that's not what most of the article is about. So A and B are probably not our best answer choices. C, the competition at the White House. So Hannah actually showed people at the White House about her invention, but it's not really talking about just the competition. Or D, a girl's invention. What did Hannah invent? What is our best answer choice there? All right, my friends, I will see you back tomorrow to give you the answers to this story, and then we will start reading our next story.